to the show. Oh yeah. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, it's time for the show. 2 count, we about that go. Best in the Midwest, and we up next. Go and ring the bell, rest, cause here we go. Comedy meets wrestling. Yeah, we doing our own thing. Squared circle and a microphone. 2 count on everything. Can you smell what we're cooking now? Other shows, they ain't got that style profile. And while we strut, arm raised with 2 fingers up. JR, Big Ace, Tommy 2, they something else. This show be dynamite. Next level, top shelf. I'm like, welcome to the show.
And Whitney.
Welcome to the show.
And Whitney.
There we go, for crying out loud. It's Tuesday. It's been rough. It's been rough, folks.
It's been a rough week.
It has been.
The holidays are here. It's rough. All over.
I can tell you this from a TV standpoint. I did well. It's kind of hidden. Hey, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
But holy cow, did I hate having to work on Saturday. And then I'll be honest with you guys, as much fun as I had on our watch along, I was so tired. I was afraid I was going to fall asleep.
So were you? That's why you decided to keep the couch in the corner so you couldn't sleep.
I know you filled the couch up with a bunch of other stuff, so I couldn't lay down on it.
There's another room, y'all. Which, by the way, thank you to everybody who joined us Saturday for the Survivor Series watch along. We had a really good group of people on the streams, and of course, big shout out to Fair Play Entertainment and DJ Hayes, who was a phenomenal guest. I tell you what, we had a blast hanging out with DJ Hayes. When he really missed out on a good time watching Survivor Series. So thank you to all to everybody for that. But yeah, there's another room that we're probably going to do a watch along in at the same studio. That is a way different setup. But the reason we didn't do that this time is when they showed that room to me when I toured the place, I was like, JR will fall asleep in those chairs. We can't do this.
Yeah.
He will.
And I would have too.
In those chairs. Well, you better not when we do it in there, but that's going to be an exciting time when we do the next watch along up there.
Well, I tell you what, we can save some of this for after because we do have a fantastic guest, and we have limited time with him tonight, and I don't want to waste it talking about stupid stuff. So, shut up. Anyway, folks, if you came to the Madhouse show in Rochester. You will remember this performer as absolutely tearing the house down with Darren Corbin. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so happy to have him with us. The Southern Flamingo himself, Kody Lane. Hello, Kody.
What's up?
Yes. Welcome, sir. Hello. Good to see
Hello.
you. Real quick, JR already hit it, so let's just get this question out of the way because he's one of our favorite here in the 2 count. But first time ever, you and Darren Corbin
Yes.
got to tie it up at Madhouse. How was that for you? Was that a good thing? Because you two have been in locker rooms together before, I believe, right?
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Yeah.
And over the years, like freelance and first and everything, but we've never been in any type of match ever. And I think I've known him for maybe 8 or 9 years now.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I was gonna say he's a phenomenal guy inside that ring. We're big fans here. So when Luke and Mike were like, "Hey, first time ever," I think everyone collectively was like, "That's gonna be match of the night. That's gonna do it."
There you go.
Oh, what do we got? Kody versus Corbin in the top 2024 list for tag team photography out of Iowa. There.
Oh, nice.
You guys are following tag team photography because Clint gets some of the best shots. I guarantee, Kody, you've seen the shots because he's probably.
I have, yes. Yeah, he rules.
Yeah, he is the best. So, guys, make sure you check out his year in review because he's got I don't know how he keeps track of everything that he does. This man is at a wrestling show every weekend taking pictures, but he can like tell you everything that happened in the match still. And I'm like, I was there.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who try to like count their matches when they start wrestling. I can't even keep that up. So people who like keep up like really hardcore with every single wrestling match and know all the stats, I can't do it.
Well, it's a little bit different when you're actually in the matches because you have to work out the matches beforehand. You're doing all the stuff, you're doing all the work, and Clint, lucky him, he gets to go back through all of his photos and actually regale himself as he's looking through them. Like, oh, that spot, that move. Oh, I remember that part. So there is that little bonus part. I mean, I would just love to see like a whole slideshow just on repeat of all the stuff he shot, especially last year, this year. I mean, all the good stuff lately. So, yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all were the top of the list. So,
hey, never know.
My dad was there with his son in Rochester too, so he obviously remembers who the hell you are because you didn't yell. Darren didn't yell at one of his kid, but he did get to yell and at some of those kids. And I'll be real honest with you, that threw me for a loop, and I was just loving every little bit of that because you and him played so well together in that match, but then also just given the time for him to be able to yell out on a microphone. Ooh, I tell you what,
he's great on the mic.
Yeah, and then you just turn it over, give him the low blow. Ooh, man, like chef's kiss on that one, man.
So, where, Cody, did the Southern Flamingo persona come from? How did you develop that?
So, excuse me, sorry. So it actually came during the pandemic. So everything obviously shut down, and we didn't wrestle for I think 8 or 9 months. And I didn't have that persona beforehand. So I had like 8 or 9 months to really think about what I want to do because I hate when people pandemic or you're injured or whatever, you take off a long time. Got to come back with something different, and what I was doing before really wasn't working. So once I switched it up, everything kind of started to click from there.
Yeah, I mean it's fantastic, and your skill and ability is just mind blowing.
Oh, thank you.
I gotta ask though too with the attire that you have, by the way, and it's basically overalls.
Yes.
Not this attire.
Yeah,
that's the old picture right there. But what we saw in Rochester with the black and the pink and everything like that, where do you get that done? What inspired that kind of look? And is it something you even thought you were going to be doing was wrestling in the overalls?
No, yeah, I had no clue I'd ever be wrestling in that because I've always liked the trunks look and stuff. But once I started kind of switching up my character and getting new gear and everything, sorry. So my wife's a seamstress and she's really good at just making everything. So we came up with a nudie suit design. So at first I was still wearing the trunks, and then I would do tear away pants and then still have the suit jacket. But then I kind of started looking at kind of Elvis's bodysuits and then just nudie suits in general. And I was like, let's just go full bodysuit. No one's doing that. So I think it's going to be different enough to where it kind of people will be interested.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, I think the only person to ever do that is probably what's his name? He did the Elvis gimmick in the 80s. I don't know why I'm slipping his name up.
Don't worry. You don't want to say his name because Ace will get pissed off.
I don't know why I forgot his honky tonk man. Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I hate that guy.
There's a story behind that, but we don't have time to share.
I had a real bad experience with Honky Tonk Man. I am not a fan. But what I want to know is, how did you become a fan of pro wrestling, and then how does it go from the fandom to this is now what you do for a living?
Yeah, so I think I started watching wrestling when I was 8 or 9. And first piece of wrestling I ever watched was my friend who got me into it. It was Jerry Lynn versus Rob Van Dam, ECW on a VHS tape.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty sick. So that was mind blown from there. And then I was just hooked on it since. So when I was 14 or 15, I told my mom I wanted to be a wrestler. She said, maybe, maybe not. So I lied to her, and I said I found the best wrestling school near us, and it was a total lie. I've never even heard of the wrestling school before then, so I just looked one up and just lied. So she fell for it, and then ever since then, as soon as I turned 18, I moved from Oklahoma to Austin, Texas, started training from there.
Hell
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
So
school?
I lived there for like 5. It was a place called AAPW
Okay.
in Austin, Texas. So that's the same place that Ricky Starks came from as well.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ricky Starks, how was that match for you? I mean, that's a bigger name in the business right now.
Yeah, he's great. It was awesome. I've known Ricky probably since like my first few months of wrestling, so almost like 10 years. So it's pretty cool to get to do that at Glory Pro on a bigger wrestling show and everything like that. So really neat.
Nice.
so are you and Ricky at time wise at about the same age wrestling wise? You know what I'm saying?
So I think I started in the end of 2014, and then I think he started maybe like 2 or 3 years before me.
Okay.
Yeah, so like pretty similar, like right around the same time. So and then when I started, he just moved back from St. Louis back to Austin. So we kind of got to meet each other through that and everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So when you were down in Austin, is there a lot of promotion down there? A lot of places that you can wrestle?
So actually, yeah, you can wrestle every weekend there.
Oh
But
wow.
the thing is, you kind of get like Texas always has that kind of that bad name of being a black hole because you can wrestle every weekend down there, but like you can't get outside of Texas where people kind of get to know your name.
Gotcha.
So you kind of. And when I started, the St. Louis to Texas bridge, that was kind of already built. That was kind of like a thing that was happening for a while. So I kind of like hopped on like the last bit of that towards the end.
We're glad you did.
Yeah, it worked out. I'm glad I made the move.
So did you know before Madhouse started, did you know Malice at all?
No. So I didn't know a lot of Midwest guys when I moved up there. Like I knew people from like St. Louis, Chicago area because that's where I was kind of traveling. But like really, I didn't meet a lot of Iowa wrestlers until I really started going to Madhouse in like 2022.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
That was our that was
Well, he was at you were at one of the shows down in Knoxville too.
Knapp Creek.
Yes.
Knapp
Yes.
Creek. Oh, and you were at Knoxville, which we'll be back there in I believe March.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was a cool place.
It's a cool little wedding, dude. And they've been doing so much more to that place. They have like a pond and like all kinds of shit out there. And we also confirmed our Rochester dates, so those are coming.
Oh, guys, I will say you guys find the most like badass venues to wrestle in.
Yeah, because you also came to Adventureland with us too, right?
Yeah, that was so much fun. That was the cool shit.
That was a good time. Hopefully we can get that show again. So, what were some of the guys that you kind of are trying to like, not trying to, but that you took inspiration from on this path of being pro wrestling?
Yeah, so there's 3 that made me want to be a wrestler. So it was Edge, Shawn Michaels, and Jeff Hardy. Those were the 3 that really stuck out to me to be a wrestler.
Okay.
And then also too, I was a big TNA kid growing up, so like AJ Styles, Chris Sabin, all those guys really, pretty much the whole X Division group I was really fond of.
Have you ever been able to wrestle in a 6-sided ring yet?
No, it's my ultimate goal. It's my ultimate goal to do it.
Like other than them, does anyone else have one?
There was like a small promotion, I think, somewhere in Illinois that's doing one. That and like a place in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
that's the only 2 places I know.
Okay.
Every once in a while,
get
either
one.
AAA or CMLL will pull one out, but it's few and far between.
Austin,
I heard they're very rough to wrestle in, but I'll take the bad bumps for it. I think it's the coolest ring ever made.
Yeah, it's I remember because they got rid of it for a while, right?
They got rid of it, and I heard they were going to bring it back, and then no one wanted it back, so they just didn't bring it back.
Hulk Hogan era and Eric Bischoff got rid of the fucking 6-sided ring because apparently it didn't sell well for Hogan. I'm like, nothing sells well for a guy whose fucking back is already fucked. Are you kidding me?
There's too many sides to this ring, brother. Where am I coming with the leg drop off of this ring?
Well, because Hogan can't count higher than 4. I'm guaranteeing you that. So,
sorry.
I'm sure also too wrestling in a 4-sided ring for 30 years and then switching up to a 6-sided. That might, I think your equilibrium might like fall off if you do that.
Yeah, I can't imagine that being an easy transition.
Kody, were you growing up? Were you athletic too?
You know what? I was always like a really fat kid, like up until I was like 12 or 13. I never played sports, but I got like a trampoline for my birthday when I was like 13, and that's like my only athleticism growing up in high
Oh,
school.
wow. So, Tom, there's still hope for you.
Yeah, like that, and I did like some cheerleading, like mascot in high school with like a little bit of tumbling, but like not a lot to count.
Dude,
Okay, so here's the question then. I did mascot. I was a mascot one time, one day in college.
Of course you were.
What's the level of depression for you coming home after being a mascot for? It's hard.
High.
Man.
It's high.
Yeah. Right.
Well, also too, I come from a very small Southern school as well. So our mascot was a bulldog.
Nice.
So someone stole the paws. So it's just me in the middle of November with just like human hands and sneakers in the cold.
Hey man, that dog's got thumbs, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Or no, you just gotta be like this.
Oh no.
I mean, it didn't help that the mascot I was from in college was a big-headed superhero thing, and it scared the living shit out of all the kids, man. So trying to give them like high fives, they're all like scared shitless. I'm like, all right.
And it makes you feel worse. It's just I'm alienated in a costume.
Exactly. You can't say anything. If you say anything, they're all like, "Where's that mouth? Where's that sound coming from?" Like, damn kids.
Oh man, did they ever fuck with you? Like, did you ever get like physically?
Surprisingly not, but I kept being told that I was a shitty mascot. Quietly.
You put the costume on. What more do you need to do?
I know. I can't flip and I can barely roll, so it's like I had to stand there.
Oh, geez,
Luke Raven coming through with the answer. Destination 6 in Illinois. So there you go. That's not too far from you. You can get in the
There it
six-sided ring.
is. There it is. I'll wrestle for them. I want to be in that 6-sided match.
Just send it over to him. Like, listen, if you guys can make like an Ultimate X match, fucking like sign the
Dude,
line.
I'm in.
So actually, that was the thing. So this last Saturday with the watch along we did for Survivor Series, there's a couple times where multiple people got up on top of the War Games cage, and I thought to myself, "Oh, let's pull an Elix Skipper here, right? Like run across the top of the cage." You ever want to do something like that too?
You know, I would be terrified. I would F that up so bad. If I did it, it wouldn't come off well. He's the only person. He's the only person I think should do it.
Are you good?
Know thyself, though, man. See, you're self-aware enough. You understand it. You get it.
I know my limits.
Like, are you good with heights? Could you go up high and just take that leap?
So I've been off the top of like steel cages and stuff like that before. That doesn't bother me. But if someone else is in my like control, then I don't like that. If I'll fall, I'll just do it on my own. That's my rule.
I suppose also like the top of a cage, the idea that you might nut yourself is right in the back of your head all the time. Like this is going to either I'm going to fall to the outside, hurt myself, or just nut myself.
And it's not very like sturdy when you get up top there. It's just like, it's an indie steel cage. So it's not structurally sound.
That's what's funny. It's like people who are so casual to this. It's like, I've seen that on TV. They got a platform. It's like, no, man, this is like just fucking chain link fence put together. Like,
yeah, a redneck. It's like he welded this like 3 weeks ago. It's not.
Oh, Luke's asking questions. How long did it take you to get that one-legged moonsault?
So the person I give credit to have me do it. So at first, also during the pandemic, when I was like practicing it, I was doing it both feet. So I was jumping up there with both feet on the top rope and doing a backflip. And Dan, the dad, he's the one who suggested I do the one-legged. And then we just learned it from there. So it took me like a few hours to get it down, like really good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dan the dad.
Yeah. Every time I tell someone that, they're like, "No shit." Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, just what a genius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He rules.
Zach
Gowen did it first.
That's also true. Yeah.
Thank you, Malice, for that information. You're damn right. Yeah.
Oh, fucking A, Mike. So, like, when you're not wrestling, though, what are some of the things that you like to do outside that keeps you busy?
Yeah. So, right now, me and my wife have been going on a lot of like hiking stuff and like camping trips and stuff. So we like doing outdoors things. We have 2 huskies, so we go on long walks with our huskies. We're getting into like kind of trying to start doing like a husky rescue thing as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that's not an easy breed to do a rescue for because,
No,
are-
we saved
so
one
renowned.
from Oklahoma, and the Husky rescue place we got it from, it's like 250, 300 Huskies there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild. But they're
That's
awesome dogs, man.
The
Yeah,
ones you
yeah,
have the ones you have are they talkers?
You know what? They're actually the quietest Huskies I've ever seen. But they're loud towards me because they're like comfortable with me. So every time I come through the house, they always yell at me. But they're quiet towards everyone else.
That's so weird because so many Huskies I've met and seen over the years, they are talkers or not even like growling, but they'll put up a little bit of fight with you, a little bit of like a kind of stealth, like
I just think that's like everybody with you.
Dogs love me. Don't talk shit. Dogs absolutely love me, dude. Don't talk shit, dude. There's one thing I got going in my life. It's like dogs love the shit out of me. All right, don't act like that.
That's all that matters, really.
See, Cody, you get it, man. You get it. People, dogs, fuck yeah, dude. If they love you, then you're golden.
Yes, sir.
So
not like getting their cats.
Hey,
You guys lost me on this dog conversation.
Okay, well, first of all, only one of the cats hates her.
Yeah.
And it's probably
I'm 2 for 3. Leave me alone.
Probably because he has not a great name.
How is the Cowboys fan going to talk shit to me?
Because why did you pick the one player that looks like an Ewok?
That is my man. Don't talk bad about Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, tell your man he ain't done shit this year.
He's being a little bit of a diva right now. All right, I know it's fine.
What's the fuck?
Being from Austin, Cody. Being from Austin, Cody. I hope you're not a Cowboys fan.
You know what? I have rarely watched football.
Good.
I just started getting into hockey.
Why am I here?
Hockey is
okay.
awesome.
Okay, so
who's your team? The Blues?
The Blues is the first game I watched, and I'm a fan of the Blues. It was fun.
Dude, hockey is such an amazing sport, man.
I love hockey. Yeah.
I didn't know how intense it was until they started throwing hands, and I see why everyone likes it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Dude, I worked
throwing hands and just checking the shit out of people.
Yeah,
just throwing shoulders, throwing elbows, man.
Yeah, it was great. I think it was the Blues versus the Bruins. I think that's what happened. Yeah, it was nice.
One of the best jobs I ever had was being an usher at the XL where the Wild play. So I got paid to watch every game for a whole year. It was great.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. I love hockey. That's that. People who don't are like, it's like you got to go. You can't watch it on TV. You got to go to a game, and you're gonna walk out being like,
that's how I feel about NASCAR.
I've never been. So I'm not gonna say.
I love NASCAR, but I have to be there.
Never been to one, so I don't want to do any judging yet.
It's so great.
I feel like you gotta be drunk to go to a NASCAR.
Well, that's why you go. The tailgating.
Some people would say that about wrestling too. You gotta be drunk watching wrestling, but I don't know.
That is true. If I'm gonna be in the heat all day, I have to be drunk.
Yeah, the tailgating is top tier at NASCAR. It does not get better.
No,
Tailgating at NASCAR is way better than tailgating in an NFL game. 200%.
Cody, it's really hard for me to like even try to hate you right now because you're saying all the right answers. Like, yeah, if I'm outside, give me a goddamn cold beer. You know, you're saying all the right things, man. I'm like, I want to try and hate you, but I can't. Like,
it's hard. I know.
Just impossible almost, man. I'm literally trying to even like give you a question that like might stump you. I don't even know if there is one out there. Like I can't think of.
Oh, there's some out there. I guarantee you, there's some out there.
Well, now is it like 2 + 2? Because we all know that equals 4, Cody. Come on.
Couldn't tell you.
All right.
I gotta tell you, I am a big fan of your hoodie, the 7-Eleven hoodie. I'm curious where you got it, how you got it, and how you must love 7-Eleven to wear that.
I got it at a Speedway in Buffalo, New York, at a gas station.
No kidding.
Yeah, because it's like a few weeks ago it was 80 degrees in St. Louis, and then I went and wrestled for a place called Top Tier Wrestling in Ontario.
Oh.
And it was 25 degrees there, and I didn't bring a hoodie with me.
Oh.
Wasn't even thinking. So me and Gregory Iron, we stopped at a gas station, and we got 7-Eleven hoodies.
You got 7-Eleven hoodies at a Speedway.
It was awesome.
Speedway was just bought by 7-Eleven, so they're starting to transition and stuff like that. So
okay, nice.
That makes sense now, because before I was like
Speedway not too long ago, and I saw like a bunch of like mini like race cars. It was like Speedway and 7-Eleven. I'm like, oh, okay, well there you go, that makes sense. So I looked it up, but I got a fun sweatshirt myself too that I got down in Iowa that says "Come and Go." It's one of my favorite names for a gas station ever because
lots of come and goes in Oklahoma.
They also got bought, by the way, by a company called Maverick.
and
So-
they're going to
Bye-bye, come and go.
Yeah, they're going to phase the Come and Go name out.
I mean, it's spelled in the most heinous way ever. K-U-M. Who does that shit? Come
They
on.
Yeah, but
do
at
it there
least it's
good.
not a secret.
Dude, I'll tell you what. You guys want to hear a funny thing? The job I was at previously, I had a client. Just in an everyday normal conversation when we're talking about things, I helped people with employment, Kody, back a little while ago before I switched jobs recently.
Okay.
Every email, every text, whenever she would say the word "come," she would spell it C-U-M, and every time I'm just like, I think someone needs to tell her. If she
That'll keep
sends
you
this
from-
to her boss, like, "Hey boss, I'm not coming on time today," and spells it like, we may have an issue. Like,
That'll keep you from getting a job.
oh my god.
Or it will get you the job you don't really want. You know what I mean? Like it's one of them. It's one of them. Just saying.
I guess it's the world we live in nowadays. I
We're
don't.
so off the fucking rails already. This is insane.
I don't know. I really don't. Kody, let's get back to you and your wrestling career. Now? You said you're 8 years in.
9 years. Yeah.
9 years in. Okay. Now in these 9 years, like at this point, what are a couple of the top moments that you're kind of like holding your head high on right now?
So I think it was cool that me and Dan the Dad, we got to do a tag team run in Japan for a couple shows last year.
Nice.
So that was super cool. And then, kind of just getting to travel to places. Like I always think going to new places is really cool. I got to go to England or the UK a couple times, and like I went to Mexico. So seeing places I never thought I'd really see.
That's
Very
awesome.
And then also too getting to meet, kind of people that you kind of look up to coming up on the indies that kind of become like your friends and kind of help you out a little bit.
Yeah, it's a special like fraternity,
Absolutely.
or club, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
As far as being involved in the wrestling world, so yeah, it's very cool the relationships you could build out of that world. Mexico, England, man, you've been all over lately.
When you went to the UK, how long did you spend there?
So the first time I went was 2019, and I was there for like 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And then I went there in 2021, right when everything kind of started to clear up. And the day before I was supposed to fly out, the Delta virus sprung up.
Yep.
And I almost got stuck over in England during Christmas. So I was supposed to come back December 21st, and I got in the day before they shut down all the borders.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was a very stressful time. I think when I went over there, I had like 9 or 10 wrestling shows in the 3 weeks I was there, and then by the end of it, I only had like 3 wrestling shows, like 3 or 4.
Dang.
Yeah, I shut it all down. I was like, well, I'm gonna get stuck in some small England town. I'm gonna be like not knowing what to do.
Oh, dude, but it might have been the best adventure that you didn't get to have.
I will say it was pretty cool. Like there was a couple days where I didn't have like any cell service and things like shut down, so I was just like by myself wandering around. I was like, all right, I'm fine with this. If I get lost, I get lost. Oh well.
And that's how Kody started his new life in Derry, England.
Yeah.
I mean, your teeth are too good to be pulling off any kind of actual English accent, though. So
You guys see Kody lately? Nah, man, he went to England, never came back.
he's British as fuck now.
I love it over there. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
mad if I got stuck over there. That's a great place. I had a ball when I was over in the UK.
Yeah, me and I was over there with Shane Saber, and we got to go to Italy together and wrestle there, and it was like
Oh wow!
super pretty. And then the last time I went in 21, I went to Denmark and wrestled there for a show, and that was the coolest place I've ever been. I thought it was like super neat, very beautiful. It's kind of like it just looked like Christmas over there the whole time because it was snowing, all that old architecture. It was awesome.
So, what are the crowds like over in Europe compared to here?
They're pretty rowdy. They're loud. They love wrestling. The one I did in Denmark, they are like just there to have a crazy time. They like scream the whole time. You can do like a small move and they think you did like a double backflip off the top rope. Like they're just there to party.
Oh wow!
They
That's
sing
like-
at you? They sing at you?
What's up?
Do they sing at you?
They do sing at you. Yeah, if
I love
if
that
you
shit.
say something in a match, they will catch on to it. And they'll sing for like 5 minutes straight.
Oh, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane. So, like, how old are you? Let me ask you this.
I'm 28.
Fuck,
What
dude.
the fuck?
28. You've been like fucking everywhere. Like, we suck, boys.
Yeah, we should have done a lot better with our
I'm
lives.
excluding Whitney.
For yourself.
Whitney, I'm
No.
excluding you, Whitney. I don't know where you've been.
I
Yeah,
don't go out of the country. I've only been to Mexico. I'm scared to go out of the country by myself. I love traveling by myself. I go everywhere by myself, but I'm terrified to go out of the country by myself. And I don't really have any friends that can afford to go out of the country. So
Yeah,
You go
JR is
to Canada.
Canada, so like he's
no, I can't go to Canada.
No, I've been more places than that, Tom. So don't just guess shit.
whatever.
I was
I'm sorry,
on
Tom's a
that
moron.
roller
If you haven't noticed, Cody, Tom's kind of a moron. So,
Him and I were getting along.
I haven't
JR,
noticed.
I don't know why.
I haven't noticed that he's a moron. I haven't noticed.
well,
Thank you, Cody.
Well, maybe we should let him speak some more. So I'm just. When you went to Mexico, how long did you spend down there?
I was there for maybe like 8 hours. So
Oh, okay.
that was crazy. So it was for the crash in Tijuana, Mexico.
Oh my.
And I think I was like 21 or something like that.
Oh.
So
Set
me
me up going
and
down to Tijuana.
I was like, yeah, a pasty ass white guy in the middle of Tijuana. It was scary. So we had to fly to San Diego. It was me and ACH and like 2 other wrestlers. We had to walk across the border, which was fine. That wasn't bad. But as soon as we get out, there's like all these like military with like AK-47s like surrounding the wall. So I've never seen any of that stuff. I was like, 21, I haven't been anywhere. That was like the first big place like I've been to. So went to there, and then our flight was at 6 a.m. So it was like super early. So I had to sit in the back of a truck bed and be driven across the Mexican border.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like me and Mecha Wolf, if you remember that guy.
Oh,
We had to sit in the back of a truck bed.
No shit.
God.
Yeah.
Great.
Whitney, was your
the wrestling
Mexico
business will
experience
take
as
you.
crazy?
My Mexico trip was a pure vacation. So all I remember was the food was not good. Did you like the food there?
So what we had was awesome because as soon as we got done, on the roof of the venue, some guy was just like cooking like street tacos for us the whole time.
Shit.
That sounds good.
It's pretty nice. So he had like a big block of like pig fat, and he would just grab it by the tongs and like grease up the skillet like that. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, I didn't like a lot. There was some pasta that I liked that was on a resort, and so I like lived off of pasta the whole week. That was the only place I found it. Like their McDonald's was disgusting. I was like, you can't go wrong with McDonald's. Hell yeah! And then like their McChicken like wasn't breaded, and their ketchup tasted weird. That was like the first.
You're getting the McChicken from Mexico. You gotta get their authentic stuff there.
Oh, it was horrible.
See,
It was awful.
all right, Whitney, I'm going to disagree with you on this one because, yeah, I'm with Cody. Like, you got to get something authentic. You can't just go to McDonald's and be like, they'll be fine. Like, no.
Well, I don't like Mexican food. So
That's crazy.
I wasn't trying to eat any of that. I was like, ooh, McDonald's. You can't screw up McDonald's. I was wrong.
Oh,
So our buddy Mike loves Ted Lasso. Literally, he's a good friend of mine. I was just over his place. He has a whole Ted Lasso den and office area. Did anybody call you wanker when you were over in the UK?
None to my face was I called a wanker.
Not to your face? Are you sure?
I haven't. I didn't hear it.
Just some guy in the back of the fucking gym, like this fucking wanker.
Oh, I love it.
Boy. Well, so here's the thing. I know that we have limited time with you. Let's hop into this segment.
Get ready for the rapid fire speed round.
Oh, rapid fire speed round. Did you all think up some questions?
Oh yeah,
I
clearly.
hate this one.
Yeah, 'cause
You
Whitney
hate
can't
it?
think on her feet.
I'm not good at it.
You don't have to be good at it. You just have to have some questions.
It'll literally be in it. Now, these could be wrestling related. They may not be wrestling related, but it's literally just questions. We'll ask you. We'll go in a row here. So we'll start with JR. I'll go. Tom will go. We'll end with Whitney to give her some time to think.
Let's do
And then we'll go a few rounds of this. But yeah, JR, start it up.
Let's start it off. What is your favorite type of music, and do you have a favorite song that you must hear or you like to hear to get you hyped up for matches?
So, I've been listening to a lot of this band called Greta Van Fleet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to them all the time. And there's a song called, I believe, Age of Machine. I listen to that like all the time. Almost every wrestling day I listen to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Who is your favorite manager when it comes to wrestling of all time?
Probably Paul Heyman. He rules. He's always been great.
All right,
Can't
good
go wrong with
answer. I like
some Paul
it.
Heyman.
Can't
Yeah.
argue. Can't argue.
All right, so you've been in a lot of different places. I don't need to know the promotion, but what's been the worst venue you've wrestled in?
In Dallas, Texas. It was not a
AT&T
venue.
Stadium? Okay.
Yeah. So it was for a promotion, and it was like a really shitty, like tin building. It looked like they used to just do like gut cars in them. It looked like an old. It was actually the day after I wrestled Matty Starr for Madhouse.
Oh, you
So
got all the way down
from
to Texas?
I drove from Iowa to Texas to have a heat stroke, pretty much.
Shit, I remember that. That was the Knoxville show, I believe.
Yeah. So I wrestled in like, maybe that building was probably like 100 degrees. It probably felt like.
Mm-hmm.
I did like a 15-minute match, and then later that night, we were eating, and one of the guys I was driving with said a joke, and I laughed, and my whole body locked up, like every muscle locked up. I had like a full-on like muscle spasm.
Jeez.
I had to stick my arms out of the windows so I could straighten my body out so that everything would relax.
Oh my God.
Dude,
that's the worst place.
I've had that happen to me too, working in extreme heat. That's crazy. That's not a good
It's
feeling.
bad. Ever since then, I've been weird with heat. Ever since then, I've just been like not feeling it.
Yeah, but some of that Texas heat though, like especially around summertime, man, it can fuck with you, dude. My brother lives in the DFW area. I tell you, man, going outside.
Dallas,
You
Just
don't
say Dallas.
prefer it with the
Just say
lack of
Dallas.
humidity?
What's up?
You don't prefer that heat with like the lack of humidity? I loved being in Texas and it was like 102 degrees. I was like, hell yeah, it's just hot.
I can't do hot. I hate the hot. I wrestled in Vegas and I couldn't stop sweating after I wrestled there either, and I hated it. Give me the cold any day. I'll wrestle in the cold any day.
Ooh, no.
We're gonna count that as Whitney's question because I feel like she shouldn't have one if she.
Oh, no. I have a holiday question.
No.
I have the most judgmental holiday question ever. I need to know for the holidays, do you prefer ham or turkey?
Ooh.
Damn.
It's going to determine what I think of you.
This
as a
might
person.
start.
I'll probably do ham.
Oh, okay.
Wait. No,
Here's like if we're eating healthy, I got a lot. If we're eating healthy, turkey. But if I'm saying fuck it, we're going ham. We're eating all the ham.
dude, that's appreciated because it's hard to do a good turkey. I had some
It's
good
like
turkey.
he's
on
PR
Thanksgiving,
trained.
but-
He knows exactly what to say, Tom. You weren't wrong. He is definitely like PR trained.
It's always dry if you cook turkey. I've cooked it myself. It always comes out dry. I can't get it right.
I was at my buddy Tovar's this last Thursday for Thanksgiving. He made some smoked turkey breasts that were the most moist fucking piece of meat I've ever had in my life. Not even lying.
Nice.
So you get yourself up to Princeton, Minnesota.
I'll be there.
Oh my gosh, that's a hot take. All right, JR.
Kody, if you were not a wrestler, do you feel like there would be another performance or artistic endeavor that you would undertake?
My uncle's an actor, so I've always been interested in doing acting and stuff like that. So if I wasn't wrestling, I'd probably pursue something of that in that category.
Is your uncle a well-known actor?
So his name's Walt Roberts. He's like 55, 60 years old, and he's like kind of like does like the older man acting stuff now.
Okay.
He was like the detective in that movie Parkland about the JFK assassination.
Oh,
So
okay.
he did that, and then he's in a Netflix TV series called Mo, where he plays one of like the olive farmers.
Excellent.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's very cool. All right, we were talking about food. I want to ask another food question. After a match, what is the go-to meal?
Oh man, probably cheeseburgers.
Nice, that's a good.
I throw it down on cheeseburgers.
Like you can't go wrong on those.
Yeah.
That or pizza. I keep it pretty simple. If we're going out, it's pizza or cheeseburgers for sure.
Hell yeah. Smart man. Smart man. All right. So other side of the coin here, right? So I asked you about the worst venue you've ever wrestled in. What's the best venue? If you say Chateau Theater, we don't mind that at all.
I will say that was one of the coolest ones. That's up there for sure.
Nice.
But there's a place in Austin, this promotion called Inspire Pro Wrestling. They used to run at this theater as well, called the AFS Cinema, and that place was super cool. It was you walk in, old style theater. We wrestled in the big one, and there used to be like a WCW style ramp that would go to the ring that the venue owned. So they would the ring was just attached to that.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was one of my favorite venues.
Nice.
Oh, me.
You're learning.
I hate this game. I don't know why. Outside of wrestling, do you have any other like hobbies, secret talents, anything like that? Anything you enjoy?
I'm a very boring person outside of wrestling. I feel like I don't got shit going on. I don't do anything. I really do not do anything.
Dang.
I go to the movie. I go to the movies a bunch. I love going to the movies.
I do that too. I used to go to the movies by myself every Sunday like a weirdo. It's my
It's
favorite
great.
thing to do. So
Ain't
relaxing.
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, there
Yeah,
was when
I
I went and
used-
saw Pets by myself. I looked like a creep because I don't have kids. So it's just like that's just
Nothing
weird
wrong
to do.
with that.
No, I would sneak in like $30 worth of food in my coat and then just
Yeah.
eat it in the movie theater.
Hell yeah.
That's why it's good to go to a movie theater in the winter.
Right?
Yeah.
You take as much stuff in there with you as you want. You can bring a ham
And trust me,
sandwich.
I bought specific jackets for sneaking stuff in the movie theaters.
Yeah, I love it.
That's how you know
I
you got a
love it.
passion right there. Like, listen,
Hell
I'm gonna buy
yeah.
this jacket. That's all the interior
This
pockets.
pocket will fit my cheeseburger. This pocket's getting a taco.
Oh, I snuck Burger King into the movie theater once.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What I used to go to as a kid. There's a Burger King right up the street. It's like, hell yeah, dude.
Got
Yeah.
it.
You guys' movie theaters have bars and stuff in them now?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
now they do, yeah.
No, I can't go to the movie theater because you have those reclining seats and I just fall asleep. It's a $10 fucking nap.
I tried to go and have a couple beers and like I can't have beers and go sit and watch a movie. This is Bailey. What are you talking about?
The champ. Oh. Okay, well, let's do one more round and then let's
Yeah.
do our game and we'll get Cody out of here.
Yes.
He's got family to attend to.
Real quick. When you're at a match at a show like Madhouse or any other promotion, are you able to watch the matches before you and after, or are you more concentrating on what you're about to do?
You know, it depends. There's sometimes where I'll watch every match leading up to my match, but there's sometimes where you kind of get super focused on a match where I don't watch the show at all until I get done wrestling. Then I'll watch the show afterwards. So but I usually always try to watch like my friends' matches depending on where they're at on the card.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so you're making towns. You, 3 other people in a car. It could be anybody living or dead. Who you making these trips with? We'll keep it in the world of wrestling.
So now I will say, traveling a lot, we have these talks a lot with my friends about like, if you're traveling far, you gotta travel with people you like. We're tired of traveling people that we don't know or that we don't like. So the people I love to travel with, and I would do it any day, would be Dan the Dad, Shane Saber, and Ricky Shane Page and PME. Those would be the guys.
RSP.
Yeah, it's a big group, but I've traveled with all those guys, and they're a blast to be around.
I like it.
And Gregor Iron. You should if you ever been around Gregor Iron, he's awesome.
Nice.
Quick follow-up. What's the longest road trip that you've made just in a car with guys?
So I've driven from Austin, Texas to Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Jesus God.
And then we started a 3-week tour after that.
Right there. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God.
Yeah. So I used to do CWE tours in the western side of Canada. So you pretty much travel from Winnipeg to British Columbia and then British Columbia to Ontario.
Damn.
So, but you're wrestling every day
Yep.
to there. So you're making like 2-3 hour trips every single day getting across the country.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go with Mike's question here because it's the weird one. Would you rather beat the shit out of Marco Stunt or Hornswoggle?
Why do I gotta beat the shit out of him to get super heat?
I think it gets super heat apparently. Yeah, like you just beat up the shit out of a little dude.
Why not beat the shit out of both of them?
There it is.
2-on-1, you got it all day, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've seen Hornswoggle wrestle. He'll beat the shit out of you too.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, Whitney, finish it off.
Do you have any like pre-show like rituals, superstitions, anything you have to do before you start a show?
I have to do a specific type of warm up. I gotta do a specific type of stretch. I gotta chew gum at a certain time before I wrestle. So yeah, I'm very weird when it comes to that. I got my specific brand of gum I use, all that stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I just stressed out and walked around in circles.
What's the brand so we know?
It's icebreakers, the ones that come in the bag or the little box with like the little square gum.
Nice.
That's it. Those are it.
God damn
I'm also a psychic.
There you go. All right, play the graphic.
All right, Kody. This one's real simple. So now that there's 4 of us, this used to be real simple. You just pick 3 of the 3 hosts, but now there's 4 of us, right? So this game is a lot like F, Marry, Kill. So
Okay.
now with the 4 hosts, you're going to pick one of us to be your tag team partner,
Okay.
2 of us to be your opponents, and then the last one to be your manager.
Okay. All right. We'll do Tom as my tag partner.
There you
We
go.
gotta do the redheads. We gotta do the big redheads.
Wow.
Oh yeah, dude. You get it.
Ace and Whitney as the tag partners.
Let's go, Ace.
Yeah.
And you're my man. You're my manager.
JR's the manager. Hell yeah, dude.
JR's the manager. We're gonna have you a suit, everything.
And I would proudly represent if you would title your tag team Red Panda.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
normally Aces and I like made up tag team, but yeah,
Wait a
you and
minute.
I for sure,
No.
dude. We'll be Red Pandas for
I feel
sure.
like I've already beat up Tom once, so I feel.
I was gonna say, here's the thing though, like you're fighting alone because wouldn't you take care of Tom like that?
I'm sorry. I'll change the name of the tag team to the Red Menagerie because I've got a Southern Flamingo and then I've got the Red Panda.
I like
There
it.
you go.
I like
We gotta get you in a nudie suit like mine, all decked out with rhinestones, and you're set.
Let's do, it's funny that you mentioned that. I used to do that way back,
That's right.
probably before you were born. I was an Elvis impersonator, so
No shit, that's awesome.
yeah.
So you already have it.
I don't have
Somewhere.
it anymore, but I did. We had an ice skating seamstress that uses lycra and stuff. Make one up.
Yeah.
It was okay.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
I love it. Kody, sir, we want to thank you for coming on the show tonight. It's always a pleasure getting to work with you. It's fun having you on the Madhouse roster. So thank you for coming by and hanging out with us. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. It was a blast. So yeah, on Twitter it's very Kody Lane. Instagram it's @the_very Kody Lane, and I think that's all the social media I got.
There it is. Everybody follow him, check him
Very
out,
cool.
keep track on where Cody's going to be. I'm sure you're going to be able to see him at some Madhouse shows come 2025.
Yes.
Again, thank you, sir. It's been a blast, and we'll talk to you soon down the road here.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me.
Take care.
Awesome. You guys have a good night.
You too, Kody.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Right, y'all.
Whoops, that was.
Y'all are hitting buttons.
There we go.
It's a little early, but a little bit.
Love it.
This is a great idea, by the way. Yeah, there you go. Top Flame Society. Fuck yeah, dude. Cody
You
and I,
don't want top in
the Top
anything.
Flame Society.
Come on,
Fuck
you
yeah.
guys. Why do you?
All right.
Why do you?
Now-
Why do you egg him on?
Just so everybody knows, we're going to lose Whitney in about 10 minutes because
She's got other
she's gotta go
obligations.
pick up some kids. Won't share cake with kids, but she'll go pick them up.
As long as they're family. As long as they're family.
Yeah, they're okay.
So real quick, let's just get thoughts on Survivor Series. Well, Whitney's still here. We're going to chop some of the stuff off the timeline for tonight since we're going to lose one of us because some of this, like the song stuff, that literally was inspired by Whitney on her Facebook today. So we'll wait for her to be here when we do that.
What did I do?
Did you read the show, the rundown of the show tonight?
She doesn't pay attention to your notes, you stupid nerd.
In the chat, yeah.
Yeah. The
I didn't
top
even
3
see
songs.
it. What the hell was that?
Fucking AJR.
Where was that? Oh, there
Yeah,
it is.
I didn't either. What are you talking about?
It was
At
before the
50
link for this fucking show.
Right before the show closed.
You posted at 5:02, Whitney, and then you and me start our conversation.
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
I don't know how am I supposed to know what that meant? That had nothing to do with me.
No, but your little post about the 14 song
Oh.
playlist is what kind of got me thinking about that. So,
That's who I am as a person. Okay,
That's
we know.
great.
Oh, we know.
we know. We know.
No, we love you, Whitney. You're the best.
I like how she's getting snarky with you, asshole. Like, you guys are normally on the team together. I love how Whitney's going to go after Ace. Fuck yeah, let's do
Everyone
this.
is so mean to me.
See, it's normally me, but I'm like, nope. See, now I've started to interact with you on like Twitter, so like, I'm a fan. All right, I'm also
You're
a
trying
friend.
to save face because I hit you in the balls. That's all.
Listen, I'm
honestly
trying to
don't
get
think I've
past
been
that.
mean
I'm
to
trying
you.
to
I
rebuild
think
the show. I'm trying to bring us all together, Whitney. All right, that's what I do. I try to bring people together.
Oh
If
my
anything,
Oh, that's what you do.
y'all can come together and still hate me. That's fine, but as long as the show is a unit.
That's what you do.
I mean, if you came here to bring people together,
I'm like the can opener on a soda.
Dang it.
Like,
You,
all are
sir,
soda,
are
and I'm the can opener.
fucking up. Anyways, let's be honest. I'm the facilitator here, guys. Let's just
Hey, Whitney. By the way, Tina wants to know if you're still going to Blizzard.
No, I don't think I'm gonna go, Tina. Isn't it snowing really bad there?
Ooh, are they?
Someone told me there's like 4 inches of snow on the ground, and it's been snowing here too, and I don't want to drive in the snow.
We got like a quarter of an inch in the cities last week, or like Sunday into Monday.
We got a dusting.
Snowed last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been snowing here the past couple of days.
Awesome. Okay, real quick, Whitney, what did you think of Survivor Series?
I enjoyed it, but I don't feel like anything happened at the same time.
The only thing happening really was the Bloodline storyline. I think the rest of it was for show. Because we're in that reset phase. Like, they're getting ready for everything to kick off next month for Mania.
To me, don't you guys think that there was some potential for some cool stuff to happen that it just never did?
I think the Rollins stuff should have happened at the end of that match.
Yeah.
I think the face-off should have came down at Survivor Series. Not mad how it went. Whatever. It was a cool moment on Raw, and I'm liking the New Day stuff too.
Yeah. I will say this about I'm glad that the women's war games started tonight because of they're all great athletes, but the mistakes that were made pretty early on that one. And I will say this, why Nia Jax started that match, I don't know. Because I don't know if you can have her go the whole length of that match without fucking up, you know? I would have trusted somebody else on that team. Like, I mean, have Raquel go the whole time. She's always been real fucking good. So
sounds like
I
Nia.
feel like all the matches were really good, but I just don't feel like anything happened.
Well, because the only one that had real storyline was that Bloodline. That was the only.
Well, Damian Priest trying to get his title back against Gunther. Like,
true, but I think we talked about it at the watch along.
They should have let
we see
Tiffany
Priest
cash
as that
in.
guy.
Yeah.
And yes,
they should have fucked that whole
we
thing
said
up.
that.
And just, that
We
would have
said
been
that
cool.
on the watch long.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna pop in there, guys, but I did not get out of bed.
Oh, that's okay.
I didn't come in.
Just have your phone and just. No, just kidding.
It turned into a memorial show for both you and JR until JR showed up.
Oh, I did not. I was in bed. I didn't.
Whitney's
move.
still blaming Minnesota for being sick, but yet
Yeah,
you can still see on her social media that she goes out every weekend. So I don't know what the fuck she's talking
No,
about.
I didn't go out at all last weekend. This
Whitney,
last weekend? No,
Whitney?
I was home.
Your voice sounds much better, though.
Was it Wednesday that you went out then? That was still kind of the weekend with the holiday.
No, I didn't go out at all Friday or Saturday. I did get drunk last night in my living room, but I drank 2 bottles of wine last night.
Oh my
Holy shit!
Well, first of all, normally
That's on my level.
Yeah, normally I heal myself from the inside with booze too, but you know, not.
Hang on,
not
that's the most important part. Were you by yourself though?
No.
Okay.
I had a friend over, but
Hey, it's better than 2 bottles of wine.
I like to turn all the lights red because I've got an Alexa. Shh. in my house. So I like to turn all the lights red, and I play music, and I just drink.
Oh god, it would have been funny.
What's your
Seems like-
first song you played?
You know,
during this
it's
kind of
like a
fucking
rave.
parade?
It's like a rave.
I played Morgan Wallen first.
Which song though? You said Morgan Wallen, and I said
Lies,
what song?
Lies, Lies was the first song that I played by Morgan
Oh,
Wallen.
you fucking chintzy bitch.
My friends get so mad at me though, because we'll get in the car and it'll be like Nelly starts playing. They're like, "Oh my God, Whitney, is it 2003?" I'm like, "Bitch, in here it is. Yes, it is. Enjoy it." You're welcome.
Hell yeah, I get that.
Like,
Um,
"Will you play
Golden
this?" I'm like,
oldies.
no. No, I won't.
So,
Oh,
all right,
shit.
all right, Whitney. Well, you be safe picking these kids up, right?
Honestly, it's like 5 minutes away. It's not that far.
Their life.
Why don't you just
in
make 'em
your
walk?
hands. Why don't you just make 'em
Because
walk in
he's
the darkened
7,
snow?
JR. Jesus.
I just said it to be a smart
You
ass.
cynical fuck, JR.
If I hadn't said it, you would have.
No, I wouldn't have. You gotta pick up kids, man. There's too many fucking creeps out there. As a guy who's currently with like some form
creep?
of mustache, let me tell you, you gotta be careful of those fucking creeps
You know
out
what I
there.
did this weekend? On Saturday I went to a birthday party. I have 0 children of my own, and I ended up taking a 7-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. I don't know what
Aw.
happened.
Oh,
You won the raffle.
You stole their cake. That's how it happened.
I was like, none of these kids belong to me, but here we are.
Oh well, they like you.
Ugh.
They like you more than the cat, so that's a win, right?
Let me tell you. Yeah, there's nothing worse than being like a single adult person
Also,
at a
just
kid's
so,
birthday party.
also just because you weren't with us on Saturday to do it, feel free to give Tom any shit that you'd like to give him for telling us that the Cowboys were going to lose on Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Yeah. There it is. We're still on the same page, Whitney. You're right. I mean,
Listen,
to be
I'm
real
not
fair,
gonna lie,
though,
I
if
was
you
a
guys
little
would
bit
have lost to
nervous.
the Giants, though, I mean, then just fucking call it a season at that point. Fire Mike McCarthy right
To
then
be
and there.
fair, the only good teams are the Lions and the Chiefs, and I don't even think either one of them are really that good. They just have the best record. So
I'll be real honest with you. I think Buffalo's going to win in the AFC, and I think actually the Eagles. I hate to say it, but I think the Eagles are going to come fucking through, and I think that's going to be your Super Bowl.
Detroit's going to win it all.
Dude, I don't think so, dude. They got some
Detroit
holes.
is going to win it all.
I want Detroit to win it all. I
Are
do.
we putting money on this? Y'all want to get in on this?
I think the Chiefs will win it again. I do. I don't like it, but
Probably
I
the NFL loves them because they got they still got that Taylor Swift mojo and shit like that. Whatever the fuck that's worth nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
It's still worth a lot, apparently.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I can't believe that we're at the point though that like we're not far from the Super Bowl already. Shit, next week's playoffs of fantasy, yo.
No.
I
know, I lost-
Really?
RIP. Oh, I gotta go.
Oh,
Yeah, you do.
Later, Whitney.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye-bye, dear.
Yeah, dude. Next week starts playoffs and fantasy.
Yeah. My fantasy football league this year is so dog shit. No joke. 7-4. No, 8-4. Yeah, going into this last week. And me and the other guy who 8-4, we got automatic. We already secured our place in the fucking playoffs. Everybody else is like fighting. Like 8-4 shouldn't be fucking guaranteed this early in the fucking season to make the playoffs, but here we are. And then I lost again, so now I'm 8-5. Fucking the whole league is just absolute dog shit. I've already said that I'm not playing next year. And I said that here's the thing. I said I'm not playing next year, and I was in first place at the time when I said this shit. And then I won last week, and I was still in first place. Like, listen, I'm still serious, guys. I'm not fucking playing next year. I'm fucking done with this shit. I don't have time for fucking fantasy football anymore. It's over.
I'm currently 7-6, and I'm currently in 6th place. So, and we are a
See, Dan gets it.
12-man league. So, if I
Dan
win
gets it.
this-
Casey has the most important thing: the referees.
If I win this weekend, I should hopefully be in the playoffs.
Lions are your default, Stacey. Hell yeah. Dude, I'm picking Kirk Cousins. Aaron Rodgers he's only had one good week, and that was literally this last week. He's had one fucking good week all season.
We've been doing a lot of lining things up, guys. So everybody, make sure you kind of
Share with your friends, man. Tell your friends.
Yeah, that too. But we're
gonna
gonna
have some cool stuff.
we're gonna have a few episodes. Clint, we'll see you in Algona. At least I will, and I think Tom.
That's the plan so far.
Unless it snows. If there's a shitty snowstorm, but looking at the weather, I didn't see any. So, yeah, we're gonna do some pretty cool episodes that are gonna be kind of catered to the Jericho cruise as we get closer to that actual vacation. Of course, we're going to try to bring you a bunch of content after that trip, since the entire show, with the exception of Whitney, is going to be on that boat. So, but yeah, we got another confirmation this week of somebody who is a talent on the boat, agreed to come by on the show here soon. So we're going to iron out that detail.
I don't know. Maybe, Dan. Maybe.
So, but it's going to be a very, I'll tell you what, it'll be one of the few times that we're really going to truly do comedy meets wrestling with that episode. So that's going to be a fun one.
He's well known.
Very well known. All right, hang on a second. We're going to do that. What the fuck?
Oh, just as an aside, Tom, when are you going down to Algona? Because you guys need to get your shirts.
Are you? But you're working, aren't you?
Yeah.
I have shirts for Shank and Vandy.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I took them from you in Rochester, remember?
Okay.
Yep.
You just don't have your own.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that. But you know what we should do? It is that time today in pro wrestling history. 18 years ago, WWE presented their lowest bought pay-per-view of all time, ECW's December to Dismember.
Was this the second one that was under the WWE banner?
I believe so. Sandman's hand sticking out with the kendo stick. What a drunk asshole. Anyways, yeah, I mean, that's ECW was a special thing, and it just was never going to work at that level and with those corporate hands on it. So that's why, like, the arena in Philly is still. JR, would your son do the belly flop contest?
I doubt it.
I mean, Tim would probably do it, but who wants to see that?
No one wants to see a skinny bastard do the fucking belly flop. I'm sorry, but like, I shouldn't even say skinny. No one wants to see a guy with abs and actual pecs fucking do the belly flop contest. No one wants to see that. Like, good on Tim, man. Like, this is not even coming from a place of hate. This is just seeing exactly how everybody fucking reacted. Anybody who was fucking not pushing 300 fucking pounds last year, dude. I'm just saying. Anyhow, December to Dismember. Awful. Second one was awful. Just saying. But yes, first of all, it's in Hammersmith.
Not bad. I thought you were done talking right when I hit that, and you kept going.
All right, this one might be a little hard to get through, so I'm going to try and make it as quickly as fucking possible. We do this show because we are at the foremost fans of wrestling. Yes, obviously, we it's do count where comedy meets wrestling. That comedy is JR first and foremost, myself second. Ace has dabbled in comedy himself, but we are still fans of the wrestling business. Now, obviously, we've gotten to work in the business ourselves. But unfortunately, we did see some disturbing news come across from Austin Bayless this morning from Central Empire. The Person family from the area. I'm trying to find the fucking photo I put up here. Where the hell did it go?
It's the last one on there.
Oh, yeah, but I'm trying to find the last one on there because I have all these other things that overlays.
It's the last.
There it is. All right. So this family right here, unfortunately, they were in a tragic car accident I believe yesterday. 1 is currently fighting for their life. 3 have passed on. We do all things for the fans. Here on this show, we do it for the fans. Everybody in wrestling does it for the fans first and foremost. So that is a huge loss, not only for Central Empire Wrestling, but all of Iowa Independent Wrestling. They will be sorely missed. Obviously, we still send our thoughts and prayers to the last of the person family that is fighting right now and all their friends and family. But yes, it's all about the fans. And even though I give as much shit as possible to Dan and mid-level Tina and all the like, they are still very important, and they are what helps promotions grow and develop and also build, because you all can't stop ranting and raving about all the fucking amazing things. And we even did tonight. Obviously, we had Kody Lane on. We were gushing over him and Darren's match at Matt House like we were small children. So it's very important for us not to forget what is really important, especially as we get closer to the end of the season, Christmas time coming up. So again, if you guys can think about it, keep the person family in your thoughts and prayers and send some positivity out, because God damn it, bless the fans 100%.
There it is. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I think at this point, we know JR's not feeling the best tonight either. We already kind of lost Whitney. We had a great time with Kody Lane, but I think we're gonna call it for the night, y'all. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Again, we appreciate everybody that was hanging out with us with that live stream going down on Saturday with the watch along. But yeah, I think the holiday season beginning, I think maybe it was a little too much for everybody, and I think everybody's feeling it at this point. So we're gonna cut it
not yet, Stacey. We'll keep everybody posted and try and follow us on Facebook for sure.
No, there
any
is
updates.
There's something organized.
Oh, well then I'll try and find it and I will get it posted.
I'll get it. Hang on a second.
I spoke too soon, Stacey. Hold on. Not to go out on a bummer or anything like that. Shouldn't be laughing, but I have a nervous laughter when it comes to death nowadays. Hooray!
They got a meal train for the person family. Donations are taking right there. About $700 out of their $2,500 goal right there. So,
well, there it is, Dan. That's
if you're also in their direct area, by all means, you can get on here and also, bring them some food. But otherwise, you can donate to that. But I believe that's the only thing I've seen at this point. So
thank you, Mike, for that reminder as well. Yes. Also, Dan, go fuck yourself.
That's good for his mental health.
Well, I said Dan. And I laughed afterwards. Clearly,
I know you did. I'm just giving you shit.
No, that's fair. That's fair, though. That's
anyway,
fair, but yes.
Folks,
you, Ace, right there.
Just announced also, if you're in the Rochester area on New Year's Eve, I'm doing the New Year's Eve show with Andy Fisher and Lindsay Hensel at Goonies Comedy Club. So if you happen to be in that area, I'd love to see you. If you're not, enjoy your holiday when it pops up. Other than that,
did you make the thing that you guys are playing for that, the little promo?
Yeah,
you should load that up here for next week.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then you can also, since you're pushing New Year's Eve stuff, New Year's Eve, Rochester Male Civic Center, there's going to be an all-day family thing. They have indoor roller skating. They have video games. They have all this stuff for the families. And then you do like a 7 p.m. ball drop or 6 p.m. ball drop for the families. And then we have some bands playing until midnight. Come on down. It's free. It's put on by like the city and the police and everybody. And you can catch me and Mr. Tim Nella emceeing the entire event. So that's also on New Year's Eve if you're. So you can come hang out with us with the family, fucking ditch the kids, and then go watch JR be hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun. Absolutely fun. All right, gang. Best of wishes to yous. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you next week with some more awesome stuff. Bye-bye.